Every guy from the age of 6 wants to see a naked woman. I'm talking about real women, not skinny little girls posting up their skanky pictures online. Real women, like experienced women. And that's the thing about Jasmine, she didn't act her age.
Paolo worked at Baker's Delight, and my stepmom's like addicted to their fruit bread, so I was always going down there to get bread for her. You know what I started to notice? You can tell when a guy is interested in you. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
It's not easy to tell these days if a girl is 13 or 18.
Guys see what they want to see, and then they pretend like they had no idea what was going on when it all turns to shit. I've got brothers. I know how players work. I used to bust my brothers all the time. Ugh, not jerking off. Yuck. No, I used to bust them doing guy gossip, where they'd talk about all the girls they'd played, or how far they'd gone. Guys invented the game. They just get so pissed off when a girl can beat them at it.
Jasmine was only 5 when I married her dad. She was the classic little sister, always keeping up with her 3 older brothers. I thought it would just be in sports. But I guess teenagers treat sex like it is a sport. I was very upset when I found out about her and Paolo. Of course, she's my daughter. I mean, my stepdaughter. I felt ashamed too. Like, what role did I play in this? I was always the woman who didn't want kids. And when I got them through marriage, I wanted to treat them like they were my friends.
I don't mean to sound creepy, but women smell amazing. Like, I'm not going to break into their houses and sniff their sheets, but when a girl lets you get close to her and you get to smell her, it's amazing. But I do keep it under control. I don't pressure girls, I always respect girls. If they don't make a move, I'm not going to get all like, hi, I just smelt you and now I'm going to get all rapist on you. I'm really respectful. I was so respectful to her.
Cup size D. That's what bra size I had when I started high school. Yes, if you want to know, that was the start of this year.
Mark Zuckerberg made Facebook. You know what he should invent next? Something that tells you which girls go to which schools, the schools nearby to you. And then this website should tell you what grade they're in, how old they are, how young they are, so that you can check before you end up being cornered by one of them.
I made things up. Having my L's, applying for uni, but I only said stuff that felt true. We were at his place when we first hooked up. We started dating, always at his house. I'm not afraid to say it, but I was sort of in love with him. Maybe it's because you have sex. Maybe it makes you feel different, closer. Anyway, I started to get, well, yeah, I loved him. I started to get honest with him. We were lying there and I said to him, I'm 13. I told him, I'm 13. I was supposed to be playing him, but now I didn't know what I was doing. And did he forgive me? He said he loved me and he didn't care.
I can't remember what I said. When you're sucked into it, you make stupid decisions that go against your principles. I do have principles. If one of my mates came up to me and said that they were having sex with a 13-year-old, I'd be the first one to tell them to stop.
He said he didn't care. We kept having sex, but then it stopped. He stopped texting.
I lost my virginity in the most embarrassing of circumstances. And I wasn't much older than Jasmine. But it's hard not to react when someone's crying on your lap. Jasmine was heaving from the heartbreak. I didn't even know she had a boyfriend. So I wasn't expecting to have the conversation with her about sex and the turmoil that comes from it. I simply wasn't expecting to have that conversation with her at such a young age. I mean, last year she was in primary school. They have swings in primary school and small seats in the classrooms. She's just a child. Paolo, he's not a child. He's 17. It was Dave, Jasmine's dad, who suggested I call the police.